Once there lived a pair of twin sisters who loved each other deeply, so deep that they would share everything they had. It just so happened that they got married at the same time, and then got divorced very soon at the same time. But little did they know, one of them was pregnant. So the pregnant one said, "Don't worry, sis. Whatever is mine is yours too. We will share this baby." They even had it documented that the other one will be the baby's second guardian. Soon after that, a cute little baby girl was born. The aunt held the baby in her arms lovingly. "Oh, she's such a cutie. And look, she has my eyes." "Huh? You must be kidding. Give her to me. Let me hug her first. And oh, look at her. Isn't she a little tiny version of me?" Well, that baby was me. And ever since then, I've been living the craziest life with two crazy moms who were head over heels in love with me. I'm Belinda. Please like and subscribe. My mom and Aunt Celine had once been the closest pals, but no one would ever believe that now, because the only thing they always did was fight over me. Belinda spoke her first word. She said, "Ummy." Can you believe that? What? I'm sure you've misheard mommy. That's me. What's an ummy anyway? It's short for aunt plus mommy. That's me. I always knew she liked me more. But mom wasn't taking it. She started pulling me from aunt's hands, but she wasn't letting me go either. The struggle went on until I fell on the bed and screamed. On my 5th birthday, we all went to Disneyland, and it was so much fun. My aunt went to the restaurant to order lunch. While we were waiting, I suddenly spotted Mickey Mouse, and he seemed to be waving right at me. I immediately ran through the crowd to see him. He hugged me, and we even danced. And when I turned back to go to Mom, I couldn't see her anywhere. Oh my God, was I lost? I ran around crying, but thankfully some staff took me to the announcement area, and my mom and aunt came rushing there in seconds. "Oh my God, honey, I'm so sorry. I didn't notice you had gone." "You didn't notice your own daughter? How amazing you are. I shouldn't have left her alone with you in the first place." She lifted me up in her arms and took me to the restaurant. And I forgot all my tears when I saw food in front of me. But later that night, I saw Mom crying in her room. She hugged me as soon as I entered. "I'm so sorry, darling. I never thought I'd be so stupid. Your aunt was right to be angry. I almost lost you."
Mommy, it's okay. I'm just fine, and I love you.
But after that incident, the tension between Mom and Aunt just kept growing. When it was my time for school, though, both came together for the first time and chose a fancy private school. On my first day, Mom woke me up extra early and spent 2 hours doing my hair. When I went to the dining hall, all ready, Aunt Celine gasped. "What on earth have you done to her hair?" "Gosh, let me fix it." She then untied my hair and put some colorful clips in it, which looked pretty cool.
Aunt Celine, this is so nice. Can you do my hair every day?
"Of course, honey. Why am I even here?" "Why am I even here then?"
Mommy, do you hear that? That's the school bus. See you two later. Love you.
"Love you too, my dear." I think she said that to me. God, I just ran away and waited at the street corner till the bus came. Years passed, and I was doing pretty great at school. Except I was the kid with 2 moms at every parent-teacher meeting, 2 moms at Mother's Day, 2 moms cheering me at every event. I loved them, but they could sometimes be embarrassing when they started fighting over me publicly. Then one day in the 9th grade, my aunt brought home a boy my age and said he was going to stay with us for a while. He's Harry, my friend's only son. As she's going to France for a business trip, I told her I'll take care of Harry these 6 months. 6 months? Are you crazy? We barely know him. Aunt paid no attention to Mom and took him in. But the worst part was that his room was right next to mine, and he kept playing loud music on his guitar all night long. I could barely focus on anything. I marched into his room and knocked on his door. "Hey, Mr. Harry Styles, less noise, please." He opened the door with a wide smile. "Oh my God, what did you just call me? How did you know he's my music idol?" Okay, whatever. Just keep it down. I'm trying to prepare for the National Poetry Competition." "You write poems? Let's hear one. Maybe I can write music for it." "Oh my God, we could start our own band." Who was this dummy and why was he here? I just walked away and he went right back to playing as loudly as ever. A few days later, it was my 15th birthday, and like every year, it was a war between my moms to decide everything for the party. But in the end, they threw a great one with all my friends from school, and Harry even played some songs, and he was actually pretty good. After he finished playing, I went over to him. Okay, I have to admit, I really like your songs. Whoa, that's a biggie coming from you. Thanks, Mrs. Shakespeare. I laughed and he pulled me onto the dance floor. But just then, someone pulled me away. It was Mom. What's going on here? Is this boy flirting with you? So what if he is? He's a gem. I know him like his mom. But I don't know him or his mom. And I don't want him and Belinda getting so close. And she took my hand and started walking. But my aunt took my other hand and tried to stop me. With everyone at the party staring at us, I got really pissed off. When would they stop treating me like a child? I pulled away from both and ran from there. I was sitting on the stairs in the hallway when Harry joined me. Hey, sorry about that. You want to get out of here? I immediately said yes and sneaked out for my own party. He took me to his favorite spot, an ice skating rink. Wow, this place is amazing, Harry. But I don't know this game. It's simple. All you have to do is skate on the ice. Come on, I'll teach you. He was teaching me so well, and I was loving it. After some time, I got so excited that I left Harry's hand and started skating by myself. I was just flying. But right after, I fell down hard and hit my head. Harry took me straight to the hospital, and I was fine, but I had to get a few stitches. When Mom and Aunt arrived, they went bonkers. I knew it. I knew this boy just meant trouble. Celine, see? You brought this bad influence into my daughter's life. Mom, stop. You're making my head feel worse. Harry didn't do anything. It's me. I agreed to go skating with him. I left his hand and fell down. Everyone looked so tense. Harry told Aunt that he'd leave and stay with some cousin of his. I mouthed sorry as he left. We just started being friends, and my moms had driven him away. The doctor said I needed to rest completely for a week, and this meant I had no chance to study for the poetry selection test. But it was really important for me to take it. I was really tense on the day of the exam, and when it started, I totally blanked out. I was biting my pen and staring at the window when I suddenly spotted Aunt Celine waving at me. What was she doing here? She sneaked closer to the window and waved at me. I glared at her and mouthed at her to leave, but she threw a paper ball straight at me. It missed me and fell on the floor, just near the teacher's shoes. He picked it up and saw it was a cheat sheet from some poem collections. And he also saw Aunt at the window. I knew I was doomed. The teacher took me to the principal, who instantly disqualified me from the national competition and suspended me for a month. Hearing that, Aunt lost it and begged the principal to give me another chance. No way, Miss Celine. We don't tolerate cheating in this school. Now, it's better you both leave, or I might have to dismiss your child forever. How dare you say that? She's been the school topper all these years, and this is what she gets? Mind your words, ma'am, and stop wasting my time. She tried to walk away, but Aunt grabbed her arm and the principal pushed her away. The two started fighting till some teachers pulled them apart and a security guard threw Aunt out. And I was so mad when we got home. What were you even trying to do, Aunt? You ruined me and my future. Now I can't participate in the nationals anymore. Belinda, honey, that was never my intention. I just wanted to help you because you hadn't had a chance to prepare, but I didn't expect it would turn out this way. Trust me, I did this for you. I'm so sorry. No, I don't want to hear anything from you. Celine, I am so disappointed in you. I didn't know you could be this stupid. Enough of your nonsense. She's my daughter and mine alone. I can take care of her. Just back off. Aunt Celine cried and left for her room. She started staying away from all of us and barely spoke a word. Then one day, she didn't come out of her room at all. When I went up, she wasn't there, but I found a note on her bed. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to be a burden anymore, so I'm leaving. What? She left? Just like that? Mom and I were so shocked. As days passed, I realized I was no longer angry with my aunt, but I was missing her terribly. And I knew Mom was feeling the same too. Mom, did you add salt to my tea? And why are you even wearing a sweatshirt? It's summer, Mom. Oh, yeah. Honey, I'm just... sorry, my dear. I don't know why, but I'm just not myself these days. I know why, Mom. You're missing Aunt too. What if she just forgets me, Mom? Maybe she'll just have a kid of her own and never think of me. No, honey, that's medically impossible for her. You know, that's why I promised her that you're her kid too, but we just got so crazy. Oh no, Aunt can't have children? Now I was feeling worse for my aunt. I just had to get her back. I tried contacting her several times through emails and phone calls, but she just never replied. Then one day, I got some good news from my school. My teacher had spoken to the principal, and she was ready to give me a second chance in the national poetry competition. I wrote an emotional poem about Mom's love, and even better, I was selected to read it out loud for the final round of the competition. I could take my mom, but I so wanted my aunt to be there too. I sent her the invitation by email and reserved her a seat in the front row, hoping she'd show up. I also texted Harry to come. On the big day, I was so nervous, and Mom was there with me backstage, cheering me on. But she isn't there yet, right? Tell me, Mom, is Aunt Celine here? No, honey, but listen, I'll record the whole thing for her, okay? And she'll be so proud of you, so give it your best. As I walked onto the stage, I looked up nervously at the crowd, and my eyes fell on Harry and Aunt Celine. I was so happy. They gave me a thumbs up, and I started off confidently. But as I was reading, I got an emotional look at my mom and aunt sitting together. For me, from the day you're born, you have a friend in your mother, to laugh and cry on her shoulder and share secrets with one another. Someone with the biggest heart. She'd walk through fire for you. I can't believe I'm so lucky that I got not one mom, but two. As soon as I finished, I ran down to Mom and Aunt and hugged them. Aunt Celine, you're not just my aunt, you're my mom. I'm promising you, I am and always will be your daughter. I missed you so much. Please, please come back. She cried and hugged me. You know how much I missed you both. Bells, I'm glad you understood. I did everything out of love. And don't be mad. If I come back, I'll still do anything for you. We laughed and Mom apologized to Aunt and Harry too. Just then the winner was announced. Honey, you heard that? That's you, Belinda. You won the nationals. Wow, that's great. But you know, I think I've already won. I have the greatest moms in the world. I'm the luckiest.